What up, people? What up? It's me, L Teddy 27, Angry Teacher Chronicles, all that good stuff. And we are back for the Netflix series, The Circle. We are doing episodes 5 and 6 today. Oh God, I so enjoyed these two episodes. These have been my favorite two episodes so far. So let's start right off with episode 5. So at the end of episode 4, let me go back and look. At the end of episode 4, we were told that there was a new contestant coming. We were introduced to him. He was this frumpy looking guy named Alex, who's 32, but he would be playing a catfish named Adam. So his contestant name or player name is going to be Adam. His real name is Alex. And he's, you know, just frumpy looking, but the person that he's going to be, the player that he'll be playing as is this, you know, white guy, you know, supposedly good looking, you know, good looking and nice body. He wasn't all that to me, but whatever. Anyway, it just doesn't feel right without it being in the glass, but whatever. We'll lubricate and keep it moving. Anyway, so he joins the circle chat, and everybody gets to see his profile picture and everything. So everybody, you know, is pretty much talking about how he's attractive, this, that, and the third. I don't really see it, but I guess. So it comes out, Adam has to choose 3 people to have a private chat with, and out of those 3 people, he's going to choose one of those people to have a dinner date with, or a one-on-one dinner date with. Of course, you know, none of this is going to be face-to-face. They'll be chatting behind a wall and stuff. They won't be able to see each other or hear each other. All they can do is communicate via the Circle social media platform. So he chooses Sammy, Rebecca, and Mercedes. Now, the problem is this. So let me analyze all 3 of the catfish, okay? You got 3 catfish right now. You got Adam, who is really Alex. You got Mercedes, who's really Karen. And you have Rebecca, who's really Seaburn. Now, Adam is have the most difficulty being the catfish. Mercedes can play as, Karen, can play as Mercedes because Karen is a woman. But not only just that, but Karen is a lesbian. And Karen has dated a whole lot of women probably in her lifetime. She knows what to look for. She knows what those kind of girls would say. So she is pretty good at playing that type of girl. Seaburn can play Rebecca because I told y'all, listen, he obviously, okay, is just gay, and can pull it off. I'm just saying, fill in all of the blanks as you should see fit. So he has no problem playing Rebecca. Adam, cause y'all see him prancing around. Y'all see Seaburn prancing around in the little onesie. The problem with Alex trying to play this Adam character, Alex has no interaction with that world, I think. I don't think he's ever been that guy. I don't think he hangs around that type of guy. I don't think he's in the world or the sphere where he can interact with that type of guy. So he doesn't know how that guy behaves, his mannerisms, how he acts, how he chooses to mingle and socialize. So I think it's going to be harder for him to be believable as Adam than it will for Seaburn to be Rebecca and Karen to be Mercedes. Anyway, I mean, he knows nothing about being attractive and a social butterfly. Look at him, but whatever. Adam chose, I told you, Sammy, Mercedes, and Rebecca for the private chat. Now, he's real flirty. Like, I noticed the new players are real flirty. Miranda was real flirty when she first came in, and now Adam is super, super, super flirty. It's super aggressive with the ladies. He ends up choosing Rebecca Seaburn as his dinner date. I mean, and can we talk about how good Seaburn is becoming at being Rebecca? Like, he seems to have a lot of experience in this. He done catfished a few guys here or there before on social media platforms as a woman. I'm trying to tell you what I know. Trying to tell you what I know. He might actually have a girlfriend and be still flirting with the men's with his girlfriend's pictures. A mess. A mess. Anyway, on this dinner date between Adam and Rebecca, Alex and Seaburn, can y'all explain to me why Seaburn got all dressed up for this? Like, dude had on, like, I mean, it was a nice little outfit. He had on this brown shirt with the brown vest and this gold and white tie or whatever. Like, he really got done up and dressed up. All the while knowing the other person is never going to see you or hear you. All you all are doing is typing or chatting via this social media app. So you could have been there stark ass naked and nobody, and the guy wouldn't have known otherwise. Whatever. But he got all done up and dressed up. Sure. Anyway, so we got a full-on catfish date. It's a full-fledged catfish date, okay? Both sides are catfish. I found it to be pretty boring. The only thing that I took away from it was when Adam asked Rebecca to tell him about the players, and Rebecca said you want to align yourself with Shuby, but and that Mercedes has a smart mouth, so watch out for her. Seaburn swears he killed it. Adam is like, you're too nice to, you're coming off way too nice and way too sweet to be believable. So Seaburn feels like he killed it. Adam is perhaps maybe not believing her. I think he believes that it's a woman, but doesn't believe that she is as nice as she's making herself out to be. Anyway, so the next day, there's this chat amongst the girls about Adam. And so Rebecca tells them that, you know, she's the one who got picked. She tells them about the teddy bear. She tells the other girls that he's so sweet, this, that, and the third, so forth and so on. And I thought that wasn't a good strategy. Like, I felt like that would make the other girls jealous. They really weren't. The guys then chat, and Adam has a chance to talk to the guys. And the guys find out a little more about Adam here. So then immediately, Chris, sprinkling pixie dust and glitter through my television screen, God, immediately starts to flirt with Adam, dear Lord. Shuby is threatened because he finds out that Adam took Rebecca on a date. Shuby thinks that Adam is pushing up on Rebecca and is threatened by that. Now, let's just be honest. Shuby, Shubmeister, Shubernator, Shuberificness, okay? Shubtasticness, Shubomb. There is no way in all that is holy that in the real world, Rebecca, a real Rebecca, will want any parts of what you got going on there. Shuby. Get over yourself, okay? Let it go. Shut it down, okay? Whatever. Shuby has a much good a chance of getting Rebecca as I have a good a chance of getting with who? Let me think. Insert Lorenz Tate, Trevante Rhodes, Makad Brooks. I mean, you can insert a whole bunch of names there. You know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, if Shuby can get a real Rebecca, I can get one of those three. See me in my DMs. Hey, Lorenz. Hey, Travante. Hey, McCod. Hell, Shuby can get it. Why I can't? Anyway, but Adam was all over himself, and I found that Alex tried to play Adam. See, if it were me, it would have come off a little too flirty for you, Adam, to profess to be this masculine straight guy, but you was real okay with flirting with Chris. That would have set off, you know, my gaydar would have went like my gaydar would have went off. But whatever. Sammy and Joey then have this private chat, and they're flirting hard. Joey is flirting hard. Remember, Sammy and Miranda had this bet to see who can get Joey to send them the eggplant emoji first. But she didn't get no emoji. Shuby and Rebecca then have a private chat. Shuby is trying to cement his relationship with Rebecca, because I told y'all he's threatened by Adam, who's took Rebecca out on that date. And he's trying to flirt, I guess, with Rebecca. He ain't good at it. He's not good at it at all. Not at all. So then we do the player ranking. It's time for them to rank each other. Here was my rankings at that time. I had Sammy still at my number one. Sammy has been my number one since the beginning. Sammy is still my number one. Rebecca has moved up to number two. I don't know. The more I see Seaburn play the game as Rebecca, the more he moves up in my estimation. The more I like Tim. The more I like him. I don't know why, but something about him is growing on me. Joey is actually my number three. I told y'all Joey is the dark horse. He's the dark horse in this race for me. Mercedes was my number four. Something about Chris rubbed me the wrong way, and I think it was the flirting with Adam that did it for me. So Chris is going down to number five. Miranda's number six. I still don't see it for Shuby. I don't know why everybody likes Shuby. I just don't see it for him. I don't buy Shuby. Shuby is number seven for me, and the new guy Adam is number eight. I just don't like him at all. Then they played this game called Hashtag This. Now, baby shark, do. Baby, this game got real messy. I mean, if you thought, what was that other game, the last game that got messy? The last game that got real messy was, I wrote it down in my notes. It was it Nailed It, Failed It? No, it was something else. It was, I don't remember. It'll come, y'all might tell me in the comment section. But there was another game that got real messy. But this one took the cake. Let me tell you something. Whose picture went up there? What the rules of the game was, you had to put a picture up there. You had to put a hashtag to that picture. And then all of the other players would anonymously put a hashtag for that picture as well. Baby Mercedes pulled that. Remember when Antonio left, Antonio said it was a catfish. Everybody was thinking it was Mercedes. Excuse me, Mercedes put that picture up there. Everybody went in. They went in on her, honey. Baby, they call her all kinds of, almost every hashtag was a catfish hashtag. Her hashtag she put up for herself was the blacker the berry. Baby, they started putting up those. I mean, they was going in on her because it was anonymous, so they ain't care. She got in her feelings and got mad, and she sent a message, said, well, why don't y'all be real? Why don't y'all say who actually wrote these hashtags? Why don't you reveal who wrote the hashtag? And it went off. Episode 5 went off right there. Baby, they was mad. So when episode 6 got started, we got right back down to the nitty gritty. Baby, she was in her feelings asking who said what. The only one who admitted what they said was Joey, because Joey a real one. Joey don't give a shit. Joey said, I wrote hashtag the faker the juice. Because remember I told you her hashtag for her picture was the blacker the berry with the I. And Joey's put on there the faker the juice. That was kind of shady. It was a mess. So then after all that smoke, Mercedes and Rebecca had a private chat. So Rebecca reaches out to Mercedes for a little girl power, black girl magic, because they're the only two black girls. And she tries to tell her, listen, you know that because Rebecca did not put anything bad in her hashtag. And so she reached out to Mercedes to say, listen, you know what? Hey, hold your head up. You good. You all right. You know, it was kind of mean. They shouldn't have did that. But, you know, you always got somebody to talk to. Something about Superwoman. This, that, and the third. Mercedes says that S isn't for Superwoman. It's for... Because he was like... Because Rebecca was like, yeah, you got to wear S on your chest for Superwoman. Mercedes like, that S is also for Savage. Ciao. And that's where that went. Then we had a chat between Sammy and Adam. A private chat between Sammy and Adam. You know, at this point, Adam is trying so hard to flirt with Sammy. I cannot take him seriously. Maybe if I could not see him and I didn't see the guy that's actually playing him. But I can't say that because I can see Rebecca and I can see Karen. But the stuff that he's saying is just like he's trying too hard. And I told you all that it would be difficult for him to play that role in that character when he knows nothing about that type of person. Adam then goes and have a private chat with Rebecca. This private chat is interrupted by the revealing of the ratings. Okay, so the ratings were revealed. Of course, you know Adam was not able to rate anybody because he was new, and that means he can't be blocked, but he also can't be an influencer. So they rated the other 7 players. So we got in the 7th spot, Mercedes was at the bottom. Miranda was number 6. Chris was tied with number 4 with Joey. Rebecca was number 3. Sammy was number 2. And Shuby was number 1. So then we see Sammy and Shuby go and they go, into the little room they have to go into to make the decision on who's going to be blocked. Now, Shuby was playing strategy. Shuby was not here for the fuck shit and fuckery. He wasn't here for the bullshit. He wasn't here trying to play nice. Shuby was here for strategy and trying to play this game. Sammy was here trying to, play around. Shuby ain't with the fuck shit. So that went back and forward. And what I hope that Sammy took from this, before I tell y'all who, you probably already know who got blocked because most of y'all watched it already. But what I was hoping was that before they revealed who got blocked, before I realized and they revealed to me who got blocked, I said, I hope Sammy is paying attention to how Shuby is strategically playing this game and the fact that he's a threat and she need to try and take his ass out before he win that $100,000. He needs to be the next one to go. And if Sammy doesn't do that, she tries to do the, oh, he's so nice, oh, you can't not love him part. She ain't gonna win that money. You got to be cutthroat. Cut or be cut. So anyway, we find out that Mercedes got blocked. And we know that Mercedes, Karen, when a player gets blocked and thrown off the show, they get to go and meet one other player before they leave the show. Mercedes, Karen now, because now it's really Karen, goes to meet Chris. And they met and, they hung out and talked like good Judies. And both of them being members of the Rainbow Push Coalition. They're part of the spectrum, the LGBTQI ABCDEFG community. They talk some good. They empowered each other. They had good, solid combo like good Judies would have. So I was good to see that conversation. So the next morning we see the message that Mercedes left. Everybody gets to see that Mercedes, Karen, is a catfish, and everything. Now, and a couple players said this, and I think the same thing. I think that Karen could have made it further if she was just Karen and not Mercedes. Like, but that's easy to say once she's kicked off and people realize, oh damn, we really did kick her off. Because I understand what she was saying too, that they probably would not have let her last that long if she came out being just Karen. So I understood that too. Chris and Sammy and Rebecca then have a group chat. They discuss Mercedes briefly, and the fact that she was kicked off and her being the catfish. But then they immediately start talking about Adam, Alex, who's been flirting real hard with everything moving inside the game. So they really talk about how they're not feeling that whole vibe or whatnot. So then Rebecca and Adam start to have a private chat after that private chat, because Rebecca sees that people ain't seeing it for Adam, and she finds out that Adam been flirting with everybody. So Rebecca Seaburn wants to see for herself if is Adam really playing her. And so they talk, and so Adam is still flirty. She asked him, did you talk to Sammy? And he was like, yeah, I talked to Sammy and I talked to Miranda, and I'm just trying to play nice with them because I don't want to make enemies, but you my number one so-and-so. And so Rebecca Seaburn sees right through it and is like, and plays nice and let him feel like, oh, she was still with him and they were still cool, but Seaburn was like, I see you. We ain't here for this. But I'm going to string you along as I can. So then we have a group chat between all four guys, Adam, Joey, Chris, and Shuby. And they're having this workout challenge to see who could do 50 push-ups first. Baby, I mean, you had to know nobody was really going to do it. Except for stupid Shuby, because Shuby doesn't claim that he's not on social media, so it makes sense that he's the only idiot that does it, because nobody can see whether or not you actually are doing it, because they can't see or hear each other. So Shuby's the only idiot that's doing it. The rest of them laid out like, yeah, I'm working out, I'm sweating real hard. Adam laid out in the bathtub. Joey is Adam laid out in the bathtub. Joey is laying on the workout machines. Chris is in the bathroom doing something, honey. I don't know what she doing. She's sitting out in the bathroom. And then Shuby, the only idiot that did the 50 push-up. Just a mess. He was all proud of himself. Just a mess. So then we have the chat between Miranda and Joey. So Miranda now is trying to get Joey to send her the eggplant emojis so she can win the bet with Sammy. So they go back and forth. And I'm not going to lie. I had forgot at this point about the bet. And then I remembered. So he sent her, she's flirting hard. He's flirting hard. He sends her this picture of a red chili pepper, because he doesn't know about the eggplant emoji. Like, who doesn't know about the eggplant emoji? Like, really? And so she immediately thinks, well, I know that's probably supposed to mean his dick, but did he send me a chili pepper because he has a small dick? And that's why he didn't send me the eggplant, because she refuses to believe that he doesn't know what the eggplant means. So she sends him back the eggplant, and he was like, what is this purple thing? And it was just a mess. Just a mess. Oh, man. I'm surprised. How are you on social media in 2019 or 2020? I guess it was filmed in 2019, but it's 2029. How are you on social media in the last 5 years and don't know what the eggplant is? Shouts out to B.O.B. Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't B.O.B. the one who unsheathed the eggplant emoji from that infamous picture that he took in his kitchen that day, where it was all there in them gray sweatpants, and that's the first time we saw the eggplant emoji? because he put it in his Instagram page. Child, shout out to VOB for that. So then, at the end of the episode, we find out that there's not one, but there's two new players, a guy and a girl, and it goes off. And so I guess we're going to meet them next episode. That was episodes 5 and 6 of The Circle. I'm loving this show. I'm kind of sad to see my girl Mercedes Karen leave, but in a way, you kind of did it to yourself. She kind of became a hothead. When they came at her about that whole catfish, baby, it was over from there. So, that's it. We'll be back. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, with another episode or 2 of The Circle. Y'all, let's get in these comments and do what we do. About what we see. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.